Alright, so this video is for everybody that thinks they cannot buy a house, and I'm here to bust that myth right after the intro. Jumping straight into it. So if you ever thought about buying a house and just thought it was way too much money, you need hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, I'm here to let you know that that's completely wrong. You don't need hundreds and thousands of millions of dollars to buy a house. Although they may cost that much, you don't actually need that much money, especially if you're planning to live in one. So in reality, the cheapest way to buy a house is to live in one. Let me explain. The cheapest way to buy a house, even if you want to rent it out, if you want to gain some profit from it, or just live in it, either way, where you want to start is you always want to live in your property. So if you're buying a house, let's say you want to rent it out, I highly suggest you live in it and then rent out a couple of the rooms, or maybe it has like an extra part of the house that you can rent out of. Because if you plan on living in the house for at least a year, I think it's a year. It might be two, but you can qualify for a FHA loan. And what a FHA loan is, it's basically saying that you're going to live in the house. You're actually going to use the house for recreational use for at least, what the fuck? Malfunction. What the fuck is going on? Alrighty, there we go. Back in action. So basically, a FHA loan just tells you that you're gonna actually live there, and you're not just gonna completely rent it out for complete business. But you can always do so after about a year of living there. The terms for a FHA loan is all you need to do is have 3% of whatever property you're trying to buy. So if you plan on living there, all you need to have is 3% of whatever it is. If it's a $200,000 house, then all you need to do is have $7,000. Not sure if that's right. Let me know in the comments. It's about $5,000 to $7,000, to be honest. $5,000 to $7,000 is really manageable. I mean, most people are buying $20,000 to $40,000 cars. The new BMW, the new Lexus is all about $40,000, and the new Toyotas start out at about $22,000. So even if you were planning to buy a used car, maybe like 2004, 2006 cash, maybe let's say a Toyota Avalon, that's like $5,000 right there. So instead of buying a car, if you don't have one, save up for a house first, because you can definitely rent it out, some of the rooms or the whole thing, with as little as literally $5,000 to $7,000. And it's super crazy, because like I just realized this not too long ago. I don't know why many people don't know this. I don't know why people aren't talking about this, but it's literally pretty crazy. So if you have a bunch of houses in your neighborhood, maybe you live in a neighborhood that the prices are like $100,000. Maybe you live in a neighborhood that's like $300,000-$400,000. Obviously, you're not going to be able to afford, like if you're on a tight budget, you're not going to be able to afford a super nice house like from the get-go. You're actually going to have to look at like lower tier houses. But that's not what you're looking for. You're looking to get started in this real estate market, or at least own your own house, so you can start getting out of these apartments. I don't know, getting out of the condos, whatever you're living in, roommating, whatever. On the business side of things, if you're planning to make some money, then what I would suggest to you is actually get a house and actually buy a small apartment building. So that's how you can buy a house for cheap. All you have to do is go on, I think there's this website called Redfin, and there's also like realtor.com. Just type that in, start looking up stuff in your area, look at stuff that you kind of like, that's in your budget, set those filters like 200,000 and under, and just know, like when it comes down to it, after you get approved, of course, if you have $5,000 to $7,000, preferably $10,000. Try to save up $10,000 just in case for like closing costs and stuff like that. Just know that you're going to be good if you have that amount of money and credit, of course. So if you want to find out the second part of qualifying to buy a house, aside from the financial, click up here. I'm going to be talking about exactly how you can get your credit up, where it needs to be in order to qualify for one of these loans. Do me a favor, tap that subscribe button. It's really going to help me out, create more videos, get me more motivated to let you guys know different information and so forth. So I'll see you guys in that video. I'm gonna put it in the description. Deuces.